Good morning, students. Now I want to explain about the in case of complex substituents how to get the nomenclature. Next we discuss about the complex substituent. Complex complex substituents how to get the nomenclature. For example, if you take in case of complex substituent, for example, if you take any carbon, 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 carbon. Take this one. This is the complex substituents. In this case, how to get the nomenclature? In this case, first you have to give the priority to the normal carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After giving the priority, then you take the complex substituent. Again, this is also name as per IUPAC. If you take consider. If you take in this case, how to get numbering? 1, 2, like this. This you write in the brackets. If you take this one, if you take 4 bracket, 1, this is methyl, ethyl. 1, there is a substituent, that is 1 methyl. This is known as ethyl. This substituent after name last write with I, close the bracket. 4, there is a substituent, complex substituent. Write the name for complex substituent as usual IUPAC. Then after the nomenclature. This is heptane. 7 carbons are there. That's why alkane. That's why this is heptane. This is about the explanation about the complex substituent. How to get the nomenclature. First, assign first priority to the number of normal carbon chain. Then substituent also get the according to follow the IUPAC name, but it is end with I. This is one of the example of the. This is about the first assign number 2 carbon chain, then write complex substituent in bracket, end with I, and also substituent follow IUPAC rule, IUPAC, whatever the discussed IUPAC rules. These are the this in case of complex substituent. This you have to remember. Next. Some of the complex substituent we have to discuss. That is substituent, then IUPAC. Next we discuss about the common name. If you take for example 3 carbon. This is the 3 carbon. What is this? 1, 2, 1 methyl, ethane. This is 1 methyl. Substituent cases write as ethyl. 1 methyl, ethyl. In case of this is common name is isopropyl. This is common name is isopropyl, but IUPAC name is 1 methyl and ethyl. In case of 3 membered carbon. In case if it is straight chain, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is what is IUPAC name? Propyl. Common name is N-propyl, normal propyl. Normal propyl. If in case of 4-member, this is carbon, carbon, 4-member carbon chain, normal chain. This is butyl. This is N-butyl, common name. If it is this carbon is attached with the common way to well, what is the of name? 1, 2, 3. 2-methyl propyl. 2-methyl propyl. This is IUPAC name. 2-methyl propyl. Common. This is isobutyl. Common name is isobutyl. This is isobutyl. Means this carbon is similar like this. Carbon attached by 2 carbons. If it is this carbon not attached with this carbon, attached here. What is this? Is here 2-methyl propyl. This is 1-methyl propyl. 1-methyl propyl. This carbon is, this is hydrogen. But here is only this carbon is attached by. This is what? In case this is not secondary, but only this is 3 carbon. This case, this carbon is attached with 2 more carbons. But here this carbon is attached with 3 carbons. That's why this is iso. But this is carbon is attached with only 2 carbons. This is known as secondary. Secondary butyl. Secondary butyl. This is known as secondary butyl. Next, this carbon is, this is about the secondary butyl. Secondary butyl. Again, we read substituent, IUPAC, IUPAC name. Next, common name. Common name. If you take this is what is this one? What is this one? This is 2, 1, 2. 1, 1 dimethyl ethyl. 1, 1 dimethyl and ethyl. This is tertiary butyl. This is known as a tertiary butyl. Similarly, if you take in case of 5-membered ring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is pentyl. This is N-pentyl. If you take this next one, what is this one? 2-methyl butane. 2-methyl butane. 2-methyl butane. This is isopentyl. Isopentyl. This is known as isopentyl. This is 2-methyl butyl. Not this one, only here. This carbon only, you can write as this carbon, not this carbon only. Here only you can get as 1, 2. Numbering you have to give this one from this one. 2-methyl butane, but isobutyl, isopentyl. Not given numbering from this side. We have to give this is the substituent. This is attached with the substituent. That's why second carbon you get the. Here also second carbon you have to get the substituent. Then only they need to use the isopentyl. If it is in case of this is this one 2, 2 dimethyl propyl. 2, 2 dimethyl propyl. But here this is tertiary neopentyl. This is known as this neopentyl. These are the very important compounds. You have to identify them, common nature or IUPAC name or substituent, whatever it may be. Why? Because this comes in many cases as a substituent. If it is in case of these four carbons attached with this one, this is known as a tertiary butyl. This is tertiary carbon. If it is n-pentyl, normal chain, if substituent carbon adjacent carbon having C, then this is known as a isopentyl. Common name is 2-methyl butane. Secondary position you get the carbon attached to that one. Before also in case of propyl also you get like this. In this case also you get like this. In case of 4-member carbon, this is 4-member carbon, this is iso. In case of 3-member carbon, this is also, this we get the iso. Iso means this you get the iso. This is very important, the nomenclatures of how to identify them. Next, we discussed about the cycloalkanes. Naming of the alkanes and alkanes. Next, we discuss about the naming of alkenes and alkynes. This you have to remember. First, we give the priority to the priority. Both of them is equal, but alkene, some of the if it gets the computation, then this double bond will get the more priority compared to triple bond. This is more priority compared to substituents. Whatever the maybe substituent you have to add, this will get the more priority compared to the substituents. Substituents are either chlorine, bromine, fluorine, or methyl, or ethyl, or nitro, whatever it may be. This will get the more priority compared to the substituent. This is very important. If it get the computation, this will more priority compared to this one. This is very naming of, in case of naming of alkanes, very important. These are the some of the concepts. For example, I will give example. For example, I will give C double bond C, C double bond C. Which is more numbering? In case of double bond and triple bond, double bond will get the more priority. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Which one is? This is with the more priority. 5, 4 ethyl pent 1-in. This is a 4 ethyl pent 1-in. This is the more priority compared to this one. If in case of substituent, if you get the substituent, get the double bond. If you take for example, this is if you get the bromine, which is more get the priority. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But alkene get the more priority compared to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 bromo hex 2-in. This is the 4 bromo hex 2-in. This is the IUPAC nomenclature of the alkanes and alkynes. Next, we discussed about the, if it is if in case of ring and chain is there, the ring will get the more priority compared to, if same carbons are present, same carbon, same number of carbons present, then ring will get the more priority compared to carbon. For example, this is the 3-membered ring, which is with the more priority. This is get the more priority. 1 propyl, 1 propyl cyclopropane, 1 propyl cyclopropane. This is the nomenclature of the. Next, ring you get the highest priority compared to, if it is equal, ring more priority. If it not equal, ring is more priority. That is ring get the more priority compared to this one. If you take some of the examples, I want to discuss about some of the examples in this case. I will give some of the example. Want to discuss. Take this one, important. Which is get more priority? This one, 5-member ring, 6-member ring is the more priority. That's why this is with the 1. Then after that, next this is taken as substituent. This is 1 comma dash 1 cyclopropyl and methyl cyclohexane. This is the IUPAC nomenclature for this one.